Hey everything, my name is Mihal and I'm the Slane ambassador here in Ireland. Today I'm going to be talking to you all things Slane. Often when we're trying to tell the story of a spirit, the most powerful tool you can have is the bottle itself. It can tell you a load of information which will help you tell the story of Slane too. To start off, we're going to get right in the middle, right dead centre, Slane Irish Whiskey and blended Irish Whiskey. That tells us a number of things from the get-go. Firstly, as an Irish whiskey, it must be a minimum of 3 years old. A lot of the whiskey in Slane happens to be a lot older than that, at some 3 years old as well. It also means that it was distilled in Ireland, matured in Ireland, and in this case, bottled in Ireland. As a blended whiskey, it means it's a mix of two different styles, or in this case, it's two different styles, single malt and single grain whiskey. The single malt is going to bring kind of a lovely biscuity texture to it all, malty, while the single grain is going to bring kind of cereal tones to it all, and also provide a backbone for the whiskey. So one of the two families involved in Slane Irish Whiskey are the Cunningham of Slane Castle Estate. The sigil sits proudly on the front of every bottle of Slane Irish Whiskey. The Cunninghams have lived at Slane since 1703, and over that time the estate has seen many things. First and foremost, it's a 1500-acre farm. In more recent times, we've seen it be the home of rock and roll music here in Ireland, and now it's the home of Slane Irish Whiskey. Whiskey and rock and roll. What a combination. Name it a more iconic duo, pretty tough. Sustainability is at the heart of what the Cunninghams do at Slane Estate, so they brought that to the whiskey as well. We're looking to become a zero waste, zero emission distillery, and a big part of that is the barley that we're using. We're looking to become a single estate whiskey, so in a few years' time, all the barley that goes into this bottle will have grown ourselves on the farm. The water source of River Boyne, which flows to the estate, keeping everything local, reintroducing the idea of terroir to Irish whiskey. So the second family involved in Slane Irish Whiskey of the Browns, Brown-Forman Louisville, Kentucky. While that name might resonate so much with you, the products definitely do. They're produced of Jack Daniel's Tennessee Whiskey, Finlandia Vodka, and Humidor Tequila, to name just a few. Brown-Forman bring about 150 years of distilling experience with them, but they also bring a cooperage. We talked about whiskey, 50 to 60% of your flavour comes from the barrels that you use, and we're the last major distillers to still build all their own barrels from scratch. So what that means is at Slane we can build our own barrels to our custom specs. So at Slane we do what we call triple casting on our whiskey. That means we use 3 different types of barrels to age our whiskey in. The first is American Virgin Oak barrels. These give you loads of toasted oak spice as well as big vanilla flavours. The second is seasoned barrels. What they are is ex-Tennessee barrels, ex-bourbon barrels that give you loads of banana, demerara sugar, kind of butterscotch tones. The third and final barrel that we use is Olaroz sherry casks. These are the backbone of the whiskey, providing dates, raisins, redstone fruit kind of flavours, while also adding a great mouthfeel to it all. This triple casting helped Slane win its gold medal this year at the Irish Whiskey Awards for Best Irish Blend under €60. It helps stand up and drink, and is the reason why it makes a great Irish coffee, Ireland's national cocktail. So, on the bottle, in red, below the barrels, we proudly state that our distillery sits on the banks of the River Boyne. Our distillery is retrofitted into the old stable blocks of Slane, showing that sustainability runs through more than just the barley that we use. A lot of the characteristics of our distillery are shaped by this. We couldn't knock down walls, we could put our stills through the roofs, all these kind of things. So Slane is very much shaped by the building that it's distilled in. At Slane we're producing 4 different styles of Irish whiskey: single pot still, single malt, single grain, and a blend. Like the blend we have here in front of us, which is a mixture of single malt and single grain whiskey, bottled at 40%. Finally, the bottle itself. The bottle shape was chosen to represent the iconic Slane Castle. The colour black was chosen to represent the glass that we found underneath the stable block when we were renovating it. And finally, the red in the front, which adorns not just the bottle, but the doors and window frames around Slane. That's the Cunningham colour red. So there you have it, the story of Slane Irish Whiskey as told through the bottle. The triple cask Irish blend produced on the banks of the River Boyne. Sláinte.